Hi everybody, this is Bobby with bobbystamps.blogspot.com. I'm going to show you how I made this cute Christmas card, and I don't know if you can see the bling that I've put randomly in different spots in the center of the snowman, and then of course there, and then I put them on his little buttons, and then I used the Wink of Stella. I don't know if the camera's picking that up for you, if you can see the glitter, but I just kind of did it here and on. I just went around and trimmed and then put it all over the hat and then just did that an outline. So I hope that's picking up. I hope you guys can see that. But that's the card we're going to make. But before I move on to that card, I totally forgot to mention in my last video where I used Merry Mice, this stamp set is on sale with the stitched framelets. It's not that you get them both, it's the stitched framelets are now available where you can order them, and this stamp set is, I want to say it's $12.75 for photopolymer, and the wood mount is $17.25 I think. So if you like that card, you want to make some cute little Christmas cards using the Merry Mice stamp, you can head over to my blog. I have a supply list for that card already posted, and you can pick up these magnificent stitched framelets that I am totally obsessed with. We are absolutely going to use them in this card. I don't know what we did before we had these. I just don't know. I'll probably have them on every one of my cards that I make. That's how obsessed I am with them. So when I say I'm obsessed, I'm obsessed. So we're also using the oval, layering oval framelets. And then we're going to use Dapper Denim ink. We're going to use Dapper Denim for our card base, Smoky Slate, and the Smoky Slate is cut at 5 1/4 by 4, and a piece of DSP from the Christmas paper out of the annual catalog, and this piece is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. We're also going to use Dapper Denim ribbon, and then you're going to use the rhinestones, the basic jewel rhinestones. And I've already got, let me move my stuff out of the way. I'm going to bring the Big Shot in first so we can get all of our cutting out of the way. And I already have the ovals. So this is the stitched framelit oval. And I'm putting it on Very Vanilla. This is going to be for our sentiment. Then I'm doing the layering oval on Dapper Denim. And that's just going to go behind the sentiment. We're just going to be layering these. We're going to cut them all at once. Another piece of Smoky Slate, and that's going to be for our snowman. And let me just scoot everything over just a bit, because I know I can fit them all on here. Or maybe we might have to turn them this way. Maybe, yep, we're going to have more room if we go this direction. So we'll just do it like that. So just make sure that you have everything where you want it. Gonna put our lid on. Our other cutting plate, I guess it's not a lid, and we'll just crank those through, and snap, crackle, pop it goes, and that's perfectly normal. And these will just pop right out for us. So I'll just lay them all over there and just kind of move this stuff out of our way for now. So this is what we're going to stamp our sentiment on, and we're just going to layer it with the layering oval behind. I just love, I hope you guys can really see that. I just absolutely love that look, and it is so realistic. And then we're just going to do the same with this one and oval it. So this is what's going to take the longest, is what we probably just did. We'll take the longest out of everything. So I'm going to bring in my piece of Smoky Slate and open up our Dapper Denim. And you know what, I totally forgot to tell you, the stamp set, it's Christmas magic. So we're going to use the snowman and sending a little Christmas magic your way. Sorry about that. So that's the stamp set we're using. So we'll just ink up our snowman. Snowmen are my favorite things at Christmas time. We just went and got our Christmas tree today, and I came home with 2 more stuffed snowmen for my living room because I'm obsessed with them. My husband keeps feeding the snowman frenzy by allowing me to buy him, so I'm not going to stop. So, and I just love the Dapper Denim on Smoky Slate. I just love that look. So then we'll bring in our piece of Very Vanilla, and we're just going to ink up the sentiment, and we're just going to stamp it right in the center. And I love the font on that sentiment. And that's it, guys. It's all your stamping that we're going to do. So let's just move that out of the way. And let me grab my snail. We're also, I already did tell you guys, we're using the Wink of Stella. So I'm grabbing that and grabbing my snail. And I'm just going to put a light piece of snail on there. And this is kind of a tight fit. You don't really have a lot of room to work with, but I like that look. So I take my time to make sure I'm getting them where I want them to be. Just make sure you don't put your snail too far on the outside, because you don't want your snail to show through. So just take your time when you're lining that up. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and bring in the piece of Dapper Denim, and we'll just fold that over with our bone folder. Take the piece of Smoky Slate, and we can go ahead and put it down on our card base. So we'll just line that up. Make sure you have a nice even trim around the card. Then we're going to take the ruched Dapper Denim ribbon. If I can, I just used this, so I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I had a piece already extra that I'd already been using. So let me get that piece of tape out of there. So I'm going to do the same trick that I showed you guys yesterday. I think I just want a smaller, I don't think I have anything smaller, so we'll just go ahead and use this. So we're just going to do the same trick that we did yesterday. We're just going to, I want to make sure I don't have my ribbon twisted as I'm starting out. So we're just going to tie this in a knot. Pull it tight, and then I have to take the cap off to get that out. Grab your snips, and then you're going to cut this at an angle, and you already have then a cute little bow. And I always just cinch it up just a little bit tighter, and then you can put it on whatever side, the right or the left. I'm just going to keep with my card and put it on the left. Cut that off. Let's grab our tape, and we're just going to put a small piece of tape on the back to hold that down. Flip it over and look at the front. Make sure everything is looking good. And put another piece. You want to make sure when you're putting your ribbon down like this that you're not pulling it taut, because you don't want your paper to like bow up. And a little secret, what I like to do, you can use fast fuse if you choose to, but I'll show you what I like to do. I like to just take my little piercing tool, pick up one, you can do one or two, it doesn't matter, just put it on a piece of the ribbon, and that just kind of helps it lay down just a little bit, because I want to make sure that it's not going to go anywhere, and it's not going to look awkward if it's poofing up. So go ahead, put some more snail on this piece, and just layer it on the card as well. And then we're going to take dimensionals. And I like to use 4 on something of this size, so I'm just going to put 4 there. And then on the smaller sentiment, you can use 2. I'm going to use 3. I just kind of want it to be even going across there. And then let's grab the Wink of Stella, and we'll go ahead and put it on the snowman before we adhere it. And so like I said, let me kind of zoom in a little bit for you guys. Like I said, I just kind of did one of these around the hat, and then I just lightly went around the outside, just kind of like on the blue is what I did. So make sure you're kind of holding it flat. Okay, and then that's about it for the Wink of Stella. And if you guys have never used this, it's phenomenal, and it actually tells you right here, it says push. Let me get back in focus. It says push, and you just squeeze right there, and it puts the glitter, I keep moving around, it puts the glitter right here in the chamber for you. So it's a non-messy way to use glitter is how that works. So let me back out just a bit. I don't want you guys to feel like I'm on top of you. Okay, then we're going to use our piercing tool. We'll go ahead and put this, the little pieces on the snowman. So I chose to use this size. You can use whichever ones that you want, but I just covered up the little things that were meant to be like his belly button, I guess, or the buttons on the snowman. Whoops. Moved away before I pushed that one down in place. This is probably what takes the longest out of the whole card, and that's just because you're working with smaller embellishments, so it's kind of harder to pick them up. They're not so easy to pick up with your fingers and move around, but it's worth it because I think I'm going to call this card my bling snowman, because he or she does have a lot of bling. It's kind of easy too to use this piercing tool because you can see the glue on the back, and that's what I did when that one flipped. I just made sure I put that, and then I put one right there in the hat like so. Okay, then we'll go ahead, take our dimensionals backings off, and they're sticking to my fingers, won't let go. And we're just gonna put him right center of the card. Just make sure you get them centered. Then we'll take some more of the rhinestones, and you can put however many you want. I just picked random snowflakes, and you want to make sure that you might want to lay your sentiments, that way you're not going to put one where that's going to go. So like I said, just randomly throughout your card, and you choose the sizes if you want to use bigger ones or smaller ones. You could even mix the sizes if you wanted to. You don't have to use them all the same size like I did. And then I think I'm going to put one more up here in this corner, just so that looks nice like that. Okay, then we'll peel the backings off our dimensionals. We're almost done, guys. Okay, and then we'll just pop this right down there in the corner. And then I chose to put one of these in each corner, just to make that stand out a little bit more. And that is it, guys. There you go. Cute, blingy Christmas card. I hope you guys like it. Make sure you visit my blog. I'll have a supply list and all the details listed there. Have a great day, guys. Bye.